How's it going, guys? So yeah, just got a quick update tonight. I've only got 2 records to show, but there's a couple things that I picked up that I'm really stoked about. So this first one, it's something that I've been looking for a while. It's pretty hard to find for some reason. I mean, I guess not that many copies were pressed originally. But anyways, something I'm really stoked about because it's an album that I really love. This is Galabraid with Ashen Eidolon, or Eidolon. This came out in 2010 on Northern Silence Productions. It's an atmospheric black metal project from Salt Lake City, Utah. Just one-man project. It's Jake Rogers, the brains of the operation, and he also fronts another band. He does vocals for a band called Visigoth. They're like a straightforward, old school heavy metal band, which he dedicates most of his time to, but in my opinion, this is far superior to Visigoth. There's also a lot of speculation about him, that he's somehow connected to Caladan Brood. Couple reasons. One is both projects are from Salt Lake City, and it's not exactly a common place for black metal. And then also the clean vocals on this album have a striking resemblance to the clean vocals on Echoes of Battle by Caladan Brood. Either way, I'm not really sure. Maybe he did some guest vocals on it or whatnot, but either way, this is a really kick-ass project, and I guess this is considered an EP. It's 5 songs. It's just under 40 minutes, and it's the only thing that they released so far. And according to the Northern Silence website, they're working on something else. So hopefully, Galabraid will have another album out soon. But yeah, if you've never heard this before, it's got a lot of resemblance to Agalloch, specifically the early stuff, albums like Pale Folklore and Ashes Against the Grain, which are my 2 personal favorite Agalloch albums. Not to say this band's a rip-off of any sort, but they definitely got some influence and give off a very similar vibe to Agalloch. And the artwork kind of says it all for this album too, so can't recommend checking this out enough if you've never heard it before. Really, really good stuff. This one came on red vinyl. Excuse the background noise. I live on a busy street and I've got the window open right now because it's pretty hot today. But anyways, yeah, really nice red. Funny, I actually ordered the silver version of this. He had a couple of copies for sale and accidentally sent me the red one. And he was cool enough to give me a discount on this since he sent me the red one by accident. So yeah, that was cool of him. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next record. Probably something that a lot of people will be showing just because the reissue came out about a week ago. This is Death with Individual Thought Patterns. Except I went ahead and I picked up the box set of it. I never picked up any of the box sets that Relapse did, but I figured, this is probably going to be the last reissue that they do for Death, unless somehow they obtain the rights for Symbolic from Roadrunner, and that would be awesome because I think Relapse does way better reissues and stuff. But either way, I went ahead and picked up the box set of this. I figured I might as well because it was available, and then sure enough it was sold out like an hour later. And so yeah, if you want to get this, you can get it on eBay for like $150 thanks to the scalpers, but of course I didn't pay that much for it. But it's a really awesome box set. I haven't really gone through and looked through it yet. I just actually opened it, so kind of want to show you guys what came with it. First, it came with this pretty cool pin set, and they're actually pretty nice. They're like heavy duty. They're like metal pins. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll probably put 1 or 2 of these on my leather jacket. So yeah, pretty awesome that it came with that. And then also came with a slip mat, which is pretty cool because my slip mat's pretty worn out. I think it's like the original slip mat that's from my turntable. So yeah, I'll be throwing this on it. Not gonna like try to preserve it or anything. It's a slip mat. It's meant to be used. So yeah, pretty awesome. And then inside the box itself, you got the first record, which is just the studio album. And yeah, they really did a good job with the like the foil on the logo and stuff. Just looks awesome, like they do with all the Death reissues. So back cover. Yeah, printed inner sleeve. And it's actually the first time I'm gonna pull this record out. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. It's I forgot what they call this. It's a clear with a splatter. It's got like a white, red, and brown splatter. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome though. And one of the reasons I picked up this box set is because of the other record that it came with, which actually, let me show you the sleeve real quick, because same artwork, but it's like all in like a bronze or brown color, so that's pretty cool. But it came with a live album, which is live in Germany from April 13th, 1993. And yeah, they played some really awesome songs. The tracks that they played, you can check them out. It's an awesome set list. A lot of songs from this album in particular, but yeah, looking forward to spinning this. And I think this is the same color as the first one. Yeah, same color. It's like that clear with the splatter. Awesome custom label. Yeah, so I was definitely looking forward to checking out these live tracks. So, yeah, I mean, not much to say about this album. I do love this album. I love all the Death albums, but yeah, it's a great album. Pretty stoked to get the box set. So yeah, so those are just the only records I had to show, and also wanted to do a few shout outs for some people. I'm not going to drag on too long, but because there's quite a few people. I just kind of went through. It's mostly channels that I'm subscribed to that I watch on a regular basis, and specifically that I have some sort of interaction with you guys, like commenting on your videos, you guys commenting on mine and stuff. So, and a lot of channels that I think should have more subscribers too. So first is Rob from Black Star Vinyl. Awesome channel. He's pretty new. I'm pretty new to the whole YouTube thing too, but I think he started earlier this year sometime. He mostly does like classic metal and thrash and stuff, but he shows a lot of different stuff. And he actually introduced me to a pretty awesome band, Witherfall, which they only have one album called Nocturnes and Requiems, but yeah, really good stuff. So thanks, Rob. I still got to pick that one up, but it's an excellent album that I listen to on a regular basis. Next, Farley, aka Chris, Farley's Retro Fan Cave. What can I say about his channel? He's a funny dude and posts a lot of stuff, vinyl, tapes, CDs, laser discs, does concert reviews. Yeah, so awesome channel. Next, Ron Haggerty. Yeah, huge Overkill fan. He obviously likes mostly thrash from the 80s. Actually, he likes thrash, but he likes a lot of doom metal too, like death doom. And I actually discover a lot of bands by watching his channel too. So, and a lot of really good Christian metal too. And next is Nick from Motley Crue Forever One. Talked about his channel plenty of times before. Really cool dude. Mostly black metal that he shows. Obviously, he's a huge Motley Crue fan. But he listens to all kinds of metal and shows a lot of really awesome bands that I discovered through watching his channel. Next up is Tainted Lord 87. Somebody who had been watching my videos and commenting on them for quite a while. And he just started, I don't know if he used to make videos and he took them down or he just started, but anyways, he sent me a message and said he was making some videos. And he's got a really cool collection so far, and I really like his take on his videos too, because he just kind of plays music in the background and just shows all the stuff that he's been listening to or whatever. So yeah. Next is Julian Gonzalez, another awesome channel. Pretty young dude. He shows a lot of different stuff, thrash, black metal recently. He does guitar covers too, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, check out his channel. Next is Andrew Bellina. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Somebody that I just started watching within the last few months or so. Yeah, great channel. I think he's from Australia. He does, or he shows a lot of thrash mostly. So we kind of have a lot in common on that. And then he does a lot of horror movie reviews too, which is pretty cool because I love old school horror movies. So yeah, check out his channel. Next is Bailey R. He doesn't upload very often, but he shows a lot of metal, but he also shows a lot of other genres too, which I've actually discovered some bands through watching his channel. So he's kind of all over the place with music, which is pretty cool. I like to see that, you know. So yeah, really good channel. Next is Dan Powers. Awesome channel. Shows a lot of classic metal and thrash, and he does these videos. 3 CDs I've been spinning or something like that. He does them pretty often, and yeah, those have gained some popularity. I really enjoy watching them. Next up is Life Eternal. I don't know this dude's actual name, but he shows a lot of extreme metal, death and black metal specifically. But I've also seen him show a lot of classic rock and stuff too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, definitely enjoy watching his channel. Next is Ground Zero Salem. Another channel with a lot of extreme metal, black metal, death metal, grindcore, even a lot of punk and stuff. So yeah, definitely enjoy watching his channel. Huge collection. Next, Metal Mickey. Another great channel with a lot of classic metal and thrash and whatnot. Next is Andy's Vinyl Den. Great channel. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with. Shows a lot of different types of metal and rock. And he also does comic book drawings and stuff, which he's actually doing some sort of comic book right now for the vinyl community, which is pretty cool. And then last is going to be Scott Waters. Awesome channel, huge collection. I know he's got his own band and label and stuff. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it, but yeah, I really enjoy watching his videos. A lot of different types of metal and a lot of Christian metal too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, sorry if I missed anybody. You know, I just this is just kind of a list I made up real quick with going through the channels that I'm subscribed to and that I enjoy watching. But yeah, thank you everybody who watches my channel, my videos. I really do appreciate it. I really like you know, when you guys comment on them and we can talk about music and stuff. And I also apologize if I don't, you know, respond to every single comment or watch every single one of your guys' videos, because you know, it just sometimes is really time consuming. So I try to watch as many as I can and try to you know, leave a comment on as many as I can as well. But enough rambling. That's going to be it for this video. So yeah, till next time, take care.